Hello everyone. Today I am going to come up with the strategy for those aspirants who are going to write prelims 2022. It's already high time by the time you need to start the preparation for 2022. So how to clear prelims and how to clear mains for 2022, I came up with the strategy and the total UPSC schedule. With that, how to be your mindset. This I am going to discuss. Stay tuned with me for another 30 minutes. You are going to decode. I am going to unleash how to clear prelims, how to clear mains, and how to sit in the interview board. So this is the strategy to clear UPSC prelims and mains 2022. Union Public Service Commission. If you want to get this stamp, if you want to get this brand with you for lifelong, one-time examination, that is Union Public Service Commission Civil Services Examination, this brand is going to become your brand. How? That I am going to explain in this particular session. Union Public Service Commission, which is going to determine your future, which is going to determine whether you are going to become an IAS officer or an IPS officer or an Indian Revenue Service officer or Indian Foreign Service or nothing. You know, the people will not fail because of the hard work. The people will fail because of absence of a plan, absence of a strategy. If I am going to Delhi without any strategy, if I travel towards the Delhi, the Rajdhani Express, the ticket is same, the fare is same, and the Indigo Airlines the fare is same. I am going within 3 hours through airlines, whereas Rajdhani Express is taking nearly 36 hours. So what is your strategy? The fare is same, the ticket is same. So how you are going to travel, how you are going to have the plan, how you are going to have the strategy is very, very important, my dear. Believe me. Believe me, the strategy will make or break. That I am going to discuss now for 2022 aspirants. Yes. This is first thing to do. Prepare yourself. That means why? Why you started with UPSC? Why you want to become an IAS officer or an IPS officer? Why you want to prepare for Union Public Service Commission? You have to prepare yourself. You should be dedicating yourself minimum 2 years. The coaching centers or the seniors or the outsiders will be telling 1 year is enough. No, my dear students. It is a time period of 2 years. If you sit appropriately, if you work hard appropriately, within 2 years, yes, you can make into this service. You can make into this service. Not only this, anything, if you had a proper determination, if you are having a proper commitment, if you are having a proper will, then no one can stop you. For this examination, first thing you need to do, prepare yourself. You need to prepare yourself. Yes, I am going to work hard. Minimum to minimum 10 hours and maximum 12 hours per day. For another 2 years, till 2022 attempt, then first you have to prepare yourself. You need to have a burning desire. Without that, no one can do anything, nothing. About UPSC exam and pattern, you need to know about the UPSC exam. Why? Because you are going to plan to write UPSC examination, not any State Public Service Commission exam. So you need to know the UPSC exam pattern. You need to know the syllabus of the UPSC examination. You need to delineate the UPSC pattern. Prelim syllabus. Individually, prelim syllabus क्या होता है, main syllabus क्या होता है, what is prelim syllabus, what is main syllabus, what are the questions asked in the interview board. Nothing, nowhere it is available. It is available in the UPSC notification itself in the employment newspaper. In UPSC website, the notification will be, just open the notification, you will see the syllabus. That is your Bible, that is your Quran, that is your Bhagavad Gita. First read the syllabus. Understand the syllabus, analyze the syllabus, what are the topics, what are the subunits, what are the subtopics, how I need to prepare, where I need to prepare, whom I should trust, who is going to work for me, which mentor is going to work for me. These all things you need to calculate. So for that you need to understand the prelim syllabus, for that you need to understand the mains syllabus. So first decode the prelim syllabus and mains syllabus and focus areas. Whether I should concentrate on, for example, in prelims, syllabus copy, in the last you will be having general science. What is general science? Whether you are going to read the physics, whether you are going to read the chemistry, whether you are going to read the biology. No. application point of physics, application point of chemistry, application point of biology, science and technology point of view you need to do. So focus areas, general science means not general science everything. General science means yes, physics point of view, chemistry point of view, biology point of view, application oriented. Science and technology point of view, what is the current trends happening in physics? What is the current trends happening in chemistry? What is the current trends happening in biology? That is what we need to understand in the focus areas. How to start, which books and what to read? Yes, that is the biggest challenge, Whatever the book it is available, we should not read. Whatever the newspaper is coming near us, we should not read. All the articles we need not read. First, we need to understand how to start, which books and what to read. That is the most important. If you are going for a war, which weapon you are having? Whether that weapon is going to kill the people or not, or whether that weapon is got sharpened or not, whether that weapon is retouched or not. Similarly, the books which you are going to read is very important. You have to have a very careful choice. How to stay positive and focused, the most important thing in civil services. Yes, I remember today also the friends who started with me the journey, who joins in the coaching center or who joined in the institution or who forms a combined study group for the sake of preparation. By the end of the session, 60% will be dropouts will be there. 60% will be dropouts, only 40 people will be remaining. By the prelims, another 20% will be remaining, and by the mains, last the 20% people will be very hard. In that, one person will be getting the service. Who is committed, who is determined, who is very much conscious about his dream. So be positive and focused. And again, external motivation is something which is like a borrowed thing. Internal motivation should be there. How we can get internal motivation, sir? Why? Why you think? You have to think why you started. You have to think why you quit. If you want to quit, then why you started? Why you want to become an IAS officer? Why you want to become an IPS officer? What is your family background? You are from middle class family and you want to aspire to become an IAS, IPS. Why? What made you to? You are from a government school and you want to become an IAS officer. Why? So that why should be very, very strong. This why itself, that why card itself is a strong motivation for anything in the life, not only for UPSC. Why you married this individual? Why you loved this individual? Why he is your best friend? Why he is your brother? Yes. Everything depends upon why. So that is the strong internal motivation. That will keep you positive. That will keep you focused. Every time be positive and focused. This is what which is required. This is what we required. What we have lined up for strategy to clear. This is the things which will underline. These are the things which you need to make in your mind. You need to be very clear with respect to this particular points. The same will be under the description box. The PDF will be provided. You can download the PDF as well. Unless commitment is made, there are only promises and hopes but no plans. Unless commitment is made. Yes, I want to become an IAS officer. I know some of the students. Yes, I want to become an IAS officer, sir. I want to become an IPS officer, sir. Yes. But without any plan, without any commitment, just you are hoping, just you are believing, just you are dreaming without any plan, it will become a dream only. It will become a hope only. It will be left like an untouched fruit. So for everything we need to have a plan. Peter Drucker, author and educator, told this. Unless commitment is made, there are only promises and hopes, but no plans. Commitment, determination, dedication, a burning desire. If you want to shine like the sun, you need to burn like the sun. Yes, there is a popular thing when we see the success, we will ask the successful people, how you became success. We won't see the hard work which is beneath him or her. There is a strong, very determined, focused hard work will be there. Years together hard work will be there. We will not bother. We will see the tip, that is a success. He will not reach the success. There is lot of things in between. How he maintained The momentum because of commitment. Not just hopes, not just dreams, it is because of the commitment. First thing to do, prepare yourself, be prepared yourself. Today was good, but tomorrow will be better. Yes, hope something great is going to happen tomorrow. Don't be ascertained because of something happened today, then nothing is going to happen tomorrow. Be brave, be courageous, be honesty, be truthful. Yes. Hope for better tomorrow. Yes, work for better tomorrow. Hope for tomorrow and work today also. Don't just hope and don't just sit today. If you are going to sit today, tomorrow also you will sit tomorrow also. Day after tomorrow also you will sit like this only. No. If you are hoping for better tomorrow, you have to work today. Kal kare so aaj kare so ab. Yes, obviously today was good and tomorrow is going to become the better and day after tomorrow it is going to become the best unless you work today. Unless you work now. Unless you plan now. Another big thing I want to tell you, it's not only about the plan. I know students who will write the plan 3 to 4, this I will study, 4 to 5, this I will study, 5 to 6, this I will study. That is also not going to work. Plan with implementation. Policy making with policy implementation, both should go coterminous, both should go hand in hand. Then only you are going to reach the tomorrow's target. Not the final target, tomorrow's target. From tomorrow again, day after tomorrow target. Like this on daily basis, you need to set the targets and you have to work for the daily targets. Yes, obviously. Today was good and tomorrow will be the better and day after tomorrow will be the best when you work today. Before starting your preparation, prepare mentally and physically for the examination. Yes. Yes. Before running, why they will sit like this? Why the posture will be like this? Why? Because they are ready. This is the actual running. But before that, there is a posture. That means they are becoming mentally ready. Yes, now I have to run. Mental preparation. This is nothing but a mental preparation. Yes, now I have to put long jumps. I have to put my legs long. So preparing myself mentally, physically is also very important aspect. And again, when I come with this physically, a lot of excuses will come. I am suffering with fever, I have got headache, I have got this, I got this. Yes, health is important, but health should not become the excuse. Health should not become the excuse. Yes, we need to physical. For that, we need to eat properly, we need to have a mental peace, we need to work hard. Eternal optimist, be an eternal optimist. Daily, every day, see this. Eternal optimist means, yes, I am going to achieve it, and for that achievement, I am going to work hard. For that achievement, I am going to work hard. I am going to do anything for that success. Not optimist, eternal optimist means no one can stop my positivity. No one can stop my positivism. A burning desire. Why the Quit India movement is called as do or die? It is called as an eternal optimist. Yes. Die mat magar kharo. Do or die. So that there is a lot of positivism, lot of encouragement. We are seeing only the Quit India movement slogan as do or die, but see in that the deeper notion, the deeper idea in that, highest level of motivation, the highest level of inspiration. Kharo, nai to maro. The same thing you apply in your life, anything, 100% you are going to get the success. Not only civil services, anything it might be. It might be anything. वो कौन सी भी चीज हो. It might be you want to become a music director, you want to become a film director, you want to establish yourself as a big businessman. It might be anything. If you have that grand desire, grand positivism, and for which you are ready to work. Not only desire, my dear, for which ready to take decisions, ready to work, then only you are going to reach it. Do or die means is not simply like die. Do or die means a burning desire. Karo ya maro. Strategy. I am coming to strategy to clear UPSC 2022. Have a long-term strategy. Have a long-term plan. Information about UPSC exam and pattern I am going to explain. Understand the UPSC exam pattern thoroughly. That is very important. If you want to go to Delhi, you know the route. First you find the route. Either it might be Google Map or take the help of any friend. Know the syllabus thoroughly. A road map to Mussoorie is understanding the syllabus. The baby step is understanding the syllabus of the UPSC. Prelims exam, 2 papers will be there. Objective type paper 1 is called a general studies, 200 marks, 2 hours of time, 100 questions will be there. Each question will be given 2 marks, 100 into 2, 200 marks, and negative marking will be there. 1/3 will be the negative marking, which is 0.66 for 2 marks. The negative marking, if you put 1, answer as wrong. Where second is CSAT paper will be for 80 questions, 2.5 on the each question. So overall 80 questions into 2.5 is 200 marks for 2 hours. This is a CSAT paper. Civil services aptitude paper or general studies paper 2, general studies paper 1. This is prelims. If you clear this, you will be getting the qualification or you will be getting the eligibility to write this. Mains examination. You will be getting the eligibility to write this. Again in mains you have qualifying papers, 2 qualifying papers. One is your vernacular language, it might be Hindi, it might be Telugu, it might be Malayalam, and other will be general English. A qualifying paper, if you clear, then other papers will be evaluated. Remember this. If your Telugu paper or Hindi paper or English paper, if you clear, then only your other papers will be evaluated. First the vernacular paper will be evaluated, then English paper will be evaluated. If both are clear or one is also not clear, then your GS papers will not be evaluated. It will be seen as disqualification. So 2 qualifying papers, that is Indian language, vernacular language and English language, both will be the qualifying exams in your mains examination. Then you are been having 4 papers, general studies 1, general studies 2, general studies 3, general studies 4. GS1, GS2, GS3, GS4 plus essay paper. And one optional paper with 2 papers, optional paper 1 and optional paper 2. Overall it will be for 250 into 7, 1750 marks will be your determining factor to sit in the interview. And the interview paper will be for 275 marks. Overall your IAS or not will be categorized by 1750 plus 275 is equal to 2025 will be the final marks which is going to determine your future. In this way it will be there. Interview board. This is the pattern of your UPSC examination. Yes, understand this pattern. I know most of the people doesn't know that there are qualifying papers. You know, I know the students who didn't qualify in the qualifying papers and who they don't know the marks of GS 1, 2, 3, 4 also because those papers are not evaluated. Why? Because they didn't clear the qualifying paper. Equally important, don't neglect the qualifying papers also. My dear, UPSC is not easy. UPSC is equally tough. You have to work hard, remember. So, I am going to decode the syllabus. Paper 1, current affairs will be there. History will be there. In history, you are going to have Indian national movement, art and culture. And geography paper will be there. Geography paper will be of physical geography, world geography, Indian geography will be there. And polity, Indian polity, constitution and governance will be there. Indian economy and the developments of Indian economy, economic survey, budget you need to do, and the general science. I gave you the example of general science, means science and technology oriented, application oriented general science. This all the topics. Everything under the sun is subjected to question in your UPSC prelims examination. This is broad outlines. These are not fixed. These are broad outlines. Anything can be asked. Be ready for your prelims examination. If you clear this paper 1 of GS, then you will get into mains examination. If you qualify CSAT, this is only qualifying nature, which consists of comprehension passages, interpersonal skills including communication skills, decision making and problem solving skills, basic numeracy means it is quantitative aptitude, reasoning, data interpretation. For this, you need to qualify. Means you need to cross 66.6 marks, 1/3 of the marks of the paper means 66 marks you need to qualify you need to cross to qualify the CSAT. Then if you, by the merit in this paper 1, you will be having the eligibility, you will be getting the eligibility to write the dream examination. This is not the dream exam. This is never called a dream exam. Anyone can write this. Any person can write it. A person who applied can write this exam. The dream exam is mains examination, the written examination. The next, The dream examination is mains. Prelims is not dream, mains is dream. Why? Because you are getting the eligibility to write the mains. The mains examination qualifying papers on Indian languages. The total PDF will be available in the description box. You can download it. So you will be having English subject as a qualifying nature and Telugu subject or Hindi subject as a qualifying nature. If you qualify this Indian languages paper and English languages papers, then your papers will be evaluated. So first important is essay paper. Yes, essay paper will be there. 2 essays will be given out of 8 essays. Section A 4 essays, section B 4 essays. In this 4 essays, 1 essay you would write. In this 4 essay, 1 essay you would write. Compulsory, 1 section will be a full philosophical essays. Essay will be there. The next GS1 will be there, which consists of history, Indian society and geography. GS2 will be there, which consists of polity, governance, international relations. GS3, which consists of economics, science and technology, internal security and disaster management. Yes. The GS4 is about ethics, integrity and aptitude. GS4, GS3, GS2, GS1 and this is general essay. And the optional paper. 20 plus optionals are there in UPSC examination. For every optional 2 papers will be there. Generally if you take, it might be anthropology, sociology, public administration, geography. Paper 1 will be the general geography, general anthropology, general sociology. Paper 2 will be the Indian geography, Indian anthropology. So paper 1 will be the general, paper 2 will be the Indian. Yes. So this is what the syllabus of your mains examination. Strategy, stepping, the baby steps. You are growing, you are evolving, you are understanding the syllabus. Books, this is which is going to determine you. And the most important, which I am going to tell you about, 6 directions. Which books and what to read? 6 directions I will be explaining. What you have to read. What you have to read. What part is covered in the syllabus? What part of the syllabus I have to read? Whom I have to believe? Who is good mentor? Whom I can trust and join him or learn from him? Who is going to become the genuine mentor? How? Then how is going to teach me, whether online or offline, which is very useful in the pandemic times? How I am going to reach the target? What is my procedure? How? What is my plan? How? What is my strategy? Where that particular mentor or where that books are available? Where that material is available, where that mentor is available, where I have to buy from it or where I have to take it from it, or any library is there where I can get all these things. Where? When I should start? Whether I have to start from 10 plus 1, 10 plus 2, whether I have to start from graduation 1, graduation 2 or graduation 3 or engineering graduation 4, or after graduation or after doing the job. When I have to start the preparation for UPSC and why I should. This is what I love it. Why? The big thing is why. Why you are going to start. Who you are going to trust. What you are going to read. How you are going to read. Where you are going to find. When you are going to start. And finally very important is why. Why you are doing all these things. What made you to do these all things is why. There should be a strong why. So starts from why, what, who, how, where, when. If you have answer for this 6, no. If you have answers, leave all this syllabus. If you have answer for this 6 directions, you got the rank. You got the rank. So immediately after watching the video, make it in your notebook. What, who, how, where, when, how. One page. Come to a conclusion. You will come to one conclusion. Where you are standing in the race, it's a race. It's not a academic year, it's a race. Who is going to run first, he will be the winner. If you are going to run last, you will be the loser. That's it. It's a race. It's a competitive examination. What you have to read? Newspaper reading, current affairs. The newspaper are the most important aspect of the exam, and follow the daily newspaper. Yes. Two newspapers I will recommend. Yes, Indian Express and Hindu newspaper. From both of them, which language is suitable to you, you can choose. Compulsory read one paper, second paper is optional. But read any one newspaper compulsory. And don't read all the articles. In my YouTube channel itself, there is one particular video which explained about how to read the newspaper. You can watch that, you can understand how to select the reading the newspapers, how you can save the time by reading the newspaper. NCERTs, government books, being the most basic books written in in a very simple language, lucid and neutral perspective, NCERT books are must. And every year nearly 30 questions are coming from NCERTs. You can blindly follow the NCERT. Authentic books, government books. If any mistake is also there, the UPSC will accept. Why? Because this is the government books. If in case any mistake is there, I am telling about. Choosing optional. Choosing optional is most important. The optional subject accounts more marks. Choosing optional is same like how you are going to choose your spouse, which is in your hands. It is not like choosing your parents. Why? Because it is not in your hands. GS are parents. No choice, you have to. But optional, there is a choice. Like choosing a best friend, choosing a spouse. How careful we will be choosing a spouse, how careful we will be choosing the best friend, then how much careful we have to be with choosing the optional, which is going to give lot of marks for our rank, which is going to contribute the high percentage of marks for rank. Which books you to read? NCERTs. Start with NCERTs and newspaper. Mainly for strategy to clear prelims 2022. Solving previous, first go through the MCQs. PYQ we will be telling, previous year's questions. Solve previous year's questions, help you understand which areas are the most important. Oh, in this way the questions were being there. You will be understanding the format of the UPSC questions. First go through the previous year's questions and start your preparation. Making notes, whether it is useful or not during UPSC preparation, make notes. Start writing. Why? Because UPSC mains is about writing. Start writing. Make your own notes. Start with making your own notes. Test series. When to start and how many tests are enough? Yes, test series is also hard. Hard time solved for the rankers. For the people who went to UPSC interview, yes, 100%. Test series is most. How many exams you are going to write is most important. Mock tests. Which test series you are going to follow? How you are going to make the notes? How you are going to solve the previous year's questions? Which books you are going to read? There is Competitive Success Review, there is Economic Political Weekly, there is Kurukshetra, there is Yojana. The magazines like Yojana, Kurukshetra, Economic and Political Weekly. From last 1 year, every monthly General Studies Current Affairs magazine and Anthropology Current Affairs magazines we are giving. As a team from Vishnu IAS Academy, it is there in our website www.vishnuias.com. You can download the current affairs of anthropology and current general studies from our website. That is also very good. Magazine, you can follow it. Government resources, government websites like PIB, PRS, national television programs featured on the Rajya Sabha TV are very much important. Important PIB articles everyday basis you have to make. These are the government resources which you need to follow. Government websites. Government journals, Rajya Sabha channel, Lok Sabha channel, yes. These are the resources from which you have to begin your journey. Finish. Yes. Reach the target. How to stay positive and focused, yes. So to reach the finish line, entire UPSC journey should not be like this. Why? Because some students will be keeping books and they will be sleeping on the table chair. No. It should be something which is targeted. You have to stand till you reach the goal. Till your name is there in the UPSC website, you have to be very strong. So the attitude should be not sleeping, the attitude should be waking up. The attitude should be being powerful, being strong, being amazing. You are wonderful, you are amazing, you can do it. Be focused, be optimist. Be eternal optimist. So I will tell you the final strategy is, now you prepare for prelims, whoever are starting, but don't give your attempt. Believe as if you are going to give the prelims examination and read. Write at your home. Check with your mentor how many marks you are getting. Then you will find some mistakes. Then you do after the prelims, cover up those mistakes. And again for the mains examination, sit as if you are going to write the mains. Practice, do hard work, write at your home and see how many marks you are going to get and check with your mentor. After mains of 2021, find the mistakes of the prelims, find the mistakes of the mains and cover it off. Till January 1st, 2022. And January 1st, 2022, sit for prelims and writing practice of mains. And do properly prelims 2022 and do writing practice for mains 22. You are going to sit in the interview board. Or if you are a beginner, start general studies parallelly. You are optional. Optional is very important to do right now. Complete your optional by February, March, April, May. Within the 4 months you complete your optional. Parallelly do your general studies also. And from June, start doing answer writing practice. Daily answer writing practice for your mains. And by September, start doing mock prelims test series. And parallelly you find the faults and start preparing. Answer writing of optional, answer writing of general studies should go parallelly, but highest importance should be given for the answer writing of optional, any optional. Then you will be clearing the prelims of 2022, mains of 2022, and you will be sitting in the interview board and you will be coming up with the flying colors. Reach the finish line. Reach the finish line. Hit the target. Reach the finish line. All the best. Thank you.